Good morning, YouTubers. Very good morning to you. Yeah, just when you thought it was safe to come back on the vlogs, who appears? Big Jim, London Taxi International, 2003, with 186,000 miles on the clock and not counting. Very good morning to everybody. It's been a few weeks since I've done one of these. How are you? Really? Oh, let's just turn that radio down. I don't want to get a copyright ban before we start. Us powerful vloggers, we have this problem. Listen to a bit of Bill Withers there, just the two of us. And it's true. It's just the two of us. Building big castles in the sky, just the two of us. You and I. Hello everybody, how are we? Is everything okay with you in this COVID climate that we've been told that we're on our way out of? It's alright, I'm just whacking on the aircon here. That's it. Oh, a bit too cold there. How you all coping, gang? From my side, as I said to you last time, I believe, on my vlog, business as normal. Nothing altered, nothing changed. Still working. Because of the job that I do, COVID vaccination number 2 has gone into the arm for 2 reasons really. First reason, you know what's going to happen. We're going to have things closed off to us, airlines, entertainment venues. They reckon they're going to be looking for people who don't or haven't had the vaccination. I like to travel around as well as go to entertainment venues, so I thought I'd jump it in, and we had the chance to have the vaccinations, so I took them. 1 bang bang, 2, and suffered absolutely nothing, no after effects whatsoever. A few of my colleagues at work had issues, violent headaches, fever, almost like the COVIDs themselves. But the big guy here, Big Jim, didn't get nothing. Didn't even feel the injection, actually. Mind you, I had a lot to get through, getting through these arms. You can imagine it plunging on that. So, yeah, I've taken that, so I've had the double COVID jab. Now, I know why you've tuned in. You obviously want to know about Poppy, the old London TX2 that I've been with me on most of my vlogs, apart from the lockdown. When she coming out of quarantine, because I'm driving around in the moment in the pocket rocket, as you can see. Got rid of the little smart car, even for the big fella. That was a little bit. Oh, well, let's get rid of this as well. Keep flashing around. That's a smelly jobby. There we go. You won't be distracted no more. You can look at my face. Where was I? Yes. So she was in lockdown. This is the story. Are we ready? Let me tell you a story. Right. I went out to Poppy. She jump-started on me, absolutely fine. That beautiful old pop there, just going the other way. Started absolutely fine. Back the 4th turn of a freshly charged battery, and off she went. And you know what? Although she'd been sitting there for a long period of time, I wish I'd have videoed it. Not one little bit of smoke came out of that exhaust whatsoever. That exhaust was dry. Absolutely, it was. She fired up and just ticked over, and as she was ticking over, and I was like listening to her, thinking, yeah, everything's all fine here. Run over and thought to myself, well, get her around the back, do a bit of polishing, get her cleaned up. Went round the back, started polishing, and one of my friends come over. And we were sitting there chatting away about Poppy, about what my plans were with her, what I was going to do with her. And I sat there and looked at her and I thought, I'm going to give you a polish up and see what happens. So I polished her up. She looked 100% gleaming, and I thought, right, the next thing is we're going to need to obviously give you a full service and a full MOT. And I sat there and looked at her and I thought, or does somebody else want to do that? So I made a few phone calls and a few contacts that I know, and someone that I know has been after Poppy came down, checked her over, and Poppy and I parted company. It was a sad day to have to let her go. I always said in my vlogs that I couldn't see myself actually running without her, but it's because I've been running around in sort of these sort of more modern cars, more comfortable in a sense. I thought to myself, I'm going to have two vehicles on the road here, and I'm not going to get the use really of any of them, because all I really use them for is backwards and forwards to work. So Poppy got sold, went on the back of a lorry, spectacle lorry, took her up, and off she went to Chelmsford, and that's where she's going to live her life, in Chelmsford. I've asked the guy to actually keep me up to date with how she goes. I believe she's going to get straight through an MOT without absolutely anything going with her. She didn't have a lot of miles on before the MOT ran out, because I'd been running around in the little fart box and this. So Poppy went. So where does this leave this vlog at the moment? I think at the moment there's so many vlogs with minis and mucking around with minis, because this one now is running like she's like a dream. Had a problem with the turbocharger pipe, that's done. She literally, I mean, it just purrs. It absolutely purrs now. But there's so many people doing minis up there. Is there any point? So what I've decided, I am going to put this vlog to sleep, guys and gals. What I'm going to do, you've only come in obviously because of the London taxi and your interest in London taxi, and being as I don't own a London taxi anymore, there's no point in me continuing a London taxi vlog. So what I'm going to do, gang, I'm going to put this vlog to sleep, and this is going to be my final one on here of the London Taxi International 2003 with 186,000 miles on the clock. You've seen the condition how she was, Poppy. You know she's a beautiful car, or a beautiful cab, commercial vehicle, but she's gone on to pastures new. Yes, I put plenty of hours in there, and that was obviously reflected in the asking price of her, which I obviously am not going to disclose on here, just in case the chap wants to resell it on. So that is it. So this, I'm now going to, after today, I'm going to shut this vlog down. But because there's so much information on there, I'm just going to leave it up here and let it run. And all those of you that haven't ducked into it or touched into it, it'll be there, and I'll just leave them up there for you to look and decide what you want to do, what you want to look into, what you don't, and I'll just leave them up there running. Does that mean the end of Big Jim and his cars? Well, not really. I've been thinking about a nice classic car, but I don't want to spend out fortunes on a classic car. Hence why I did like the old taxi. So I wouldn't mind getting something. Now you're not going to laugh at this, but probably something like a little Anglia, a full Prefect, a Moggy Minor if I have to. Something old, sort of 60s, 70s, not too old. Something where parts are still fairly readily available. And possibly get back. But I'm not going to do that until this country gets back to some normality. So once we get back into some normality, then I'll have a look and see where we go from there. I'm sorry, gang. It's just, you know, it certainly wasn't on my radar at the time to sell her off, but sell her off we did, and she's now off into pastures new. Dare I say, if lockdown hadn't happened, I wouldn't be surprised that I'd still have Poppy as my main car and still be using her. But it's just that it was stuck on the driveway doing absolutely nothing, still MOT'd, insured and taxed, although I did freeze the insurance. And so we got to the stage where we said enough's enough and we can't do it with two cars. So that's where we are at the moment with Poppy. But I am going to look for another classic car, and if another classic car, so I'm just slowing down for the speed camera now, if the classic car does come up at a good price that doesn't need a shed load of money thrown towards it, then I'll come back up here and go live again on this one. So that leaves us now, gang, into goodbye. Yeah, it's a sad day. I think I've put up, I think it's got to be about 40 videos up there of the life and times of Poppy. And what's a real shame is I've had more subscribers now recently joining us and coming up, and if the sun had have, sorry, I got tangled here, if the sun was shining and we'd have been on our travels, me and Poppy, then it might have been, but that's in another life, might all the time. So another phase has happened. Poppy has now been passed over, and we are full-time Mini Cooper. Well, I've nicknamed this thing the Pocket Rocket because it is so flipping fast, if you allow it to be, especially now the turbo pipe's been replaced. And that's where we are, gang. Sad day, yes, but a happy day that I'm happy and healthy. Not so happy that all the pubs and the venues have all shut down. That's the sort of upset me a little bit. But hopefully we'll get back to some normality very, very soon. And you never know what Big JC is going to come up and deal with, and come out and show you, and just suddenly producing a new vlog. You just never know. So that's all I got to say, gang. Poppy is no more, but I'm still here, and I hope you're all still healthy. So dig yourself into the vlogs. All you people that have all commented, there's so many there with so many names. I can't remember all your names, gang, but I know you're there, and I know you've commented, and I have really tried my best during the vlog to respond back to absolutely everyone that actually left comments and helped where I can. Because remember, I'm no expert. I can just keep things ticking over and keep them going, old school way, old Haynes manual way, me, or OBD reader now with this thing. So all that's left for me to say, gang, is keep healthy, keep wealthy, and keep wise. And from Big Jim, London Taxi International, 2003 plate with 186,000 miles and question mark and counting on the clock, I will bid you all adieu for the final time of this vlog. Please leave your comments below. Try to make them nice, because it's a little bit of a sad we are parting, but I'm sure you will understand. Running 2 vehicles is an absolute waste of time, and I know you'll say to me, well, why didn't you get rid of the Mini then and do it in the and keep the taxi? I was just looking down the realms of practicality as well. Gang, be good, be lucky, from Big Jim, and no doubt you will be seeing me again sometime. In what format, I know not. All I want you to do is keep yourself safe, keep social distancing, and above all else, keep happy. Cheers, gang.